Hey guys, Leaf Path for Now Art here, and I hope you're all having a super creative day. I know. It's been a long time, and I know that I really didn't have much of a schedule before. I kept saying I was going to implement a schedule, and then I just wouldn't follow through with it. And it wasn't that I didn't want to, or that I didn't try hard enough, but it was more that I just didn't have time. And with the moving, and I've been sick all month, which isn't much of an excuse, but I have been sick. And I've actually been taken on as a storyboarder for a really big project. And I'm so super excited about it, and I'm going to talk about it later in the video. But for right now, I'm just going to say that it's taking up a lot of my time. A lot of my drawing is that right now. And when I was drawing, it was fast things, and traditional art, it's not fast. So I just wasn't making videos because I couldn't make videos out of my digital art. I wasn't even posting a lot of my digital art. I was just making it because it was more fun art than actual just professional art. But like a few days ago, I actually downloaded OBS Studio, and I've been using that to record some art. And today you're seeing the fruits of that. So, ta-da! SPEEDPAINT. Actually, it's just like, it's exactly the same as my other speed art videos, but it's just digital. So, but that's pretty cool. That means that all of my art can be on YouTube now, as opposed to just digital stuff, which is, traditional. Traditional art takes a long time. And then when you factor video editing and recording a narration and then editing the narration, like, it just takes a long time, especially editing the narration because I can't talk at all. I have to take out so many like pauses and uhs, and it's just, honestly, you'd think talking would be easier, but it's just not. So before I start talking about that big project, which I'm super excited to talk about, I'll say a little bit about the drawing, and this is gonna have spoilers for DOKI Literature Club, which you've probably already noticed by the content of the drawing itself, but my narration is about to have more spoilers for DOKI Literature Club. So if you haven't watched someone play the whole thing, or if you haven't played the whole thing yourself, I would advise clicking off of this video until you have, just because the experience is so good when you don't know what's coming. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, I don't know what possessed me to draw Yuri. She's not my favorite character. Sayori was my favorite character, but I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I just want to draw something really creepy, and Yuri just fit that bill. Like, Monica's creepy in her own way, but she's not like traditionally creepy, which is a weird thing to say, but sometimes I just want to draw like that sinister, kind of crazy character, and Yuri definitely fits that. And I don't know, I always really liked her in Act 2 when she got all yandere. That was pretty cool. Trigger warning for self-harm, which is, it's really late, but I'm going to put, I'm sure you already saw the trigger warning. Edit this out. I don't know, I really like her. I really do. This drawing, I'm not real happy with it. It's not my best work, but I have a really hard time drawing humans in general, so with that context, I I think it turned out pretty good in that context, but when you compare it to my other art, it's just not as good, just because I'm so good at animals, I guess, at this point. Like, it's really frustrating because a lot of my animal art, I feel like, is getting pretty good right now. I'm really happy with it, but my human art still doesn't look like I want it to, and that's really frustrating. But you know, the only way to fix that is practice. So, yeah. Um okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my big project because it's really cool. So, a couple months ago, I saw that somebody was getting ready to make a Steven Universe fan episode, like a full episode, 22 minutes, just like a normal episode. And it's based on a discarded episode idea that was in the Steven Universe art book, I think, something along those lines. But I don't know how much I can say. I'm trying really hard not to say anything like spoily. So I'm just going to talk about the project itself as opposed to the actual plot of the episode. I am a storyboarder on the project. I'm doing one scene. It's not a long scene, but none of the scenes are very long, and I'm happy with the work I've been given. I think it's one of my favorite scenes of the episode, which is pretty cool. I Then we have revisionists and colorists, and I'm going to be doing a little coloring for it too. And I actually did for part of the intro, which was pretty cool. I'm not sure how much of it. I don't know if it's okay to say that stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. But we have so many talented artists, we have so many talented musicians, we have talented voice actors, and we need two more voice actors. So if anyone watching this, if you can do a good impression of Garnet or Connie, I think is the other one we need. Please consider signing up. The name of the project is the Beach City Witch Project, and the main hub is on Tumblr, where you can find a link to the Discord, and that's where you'll sign up. It's a really great project, and it's going so well, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Everybody's so nice. The project itself is just mind-blowing. I've never been part of something so big. And everybody there just really cares about making a good product and about having fun, and they really care about Steven Universe. It's such a great thing, and I hope that if you can't take part in the project itself, I hope that you'll enjoy the finished product when it comes out, because it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for the world to see it. The rest of the drawing is just going to be coloring and shading, which I'm not going to say tried something new with the shading. It's more I tried something old with the shading, if that makes sense. Because recently I've been doing a more painterly style with like a watercolor brush and blending everything out. But this time, with this drawing, I decided that I would make it more cell shading, because the anime style didn't really fit with like a really well blended style of shading. And so I used cell shading primarily. I kind of like it. I kind of do. But also, I feel like it's a step back from the stuff I've been making recently. And if you go to my Tumblr, with the Leaf Path for Now art username, you can see the traditional art I've been doing recently and the digital art I've been doing recently. Mostly, I did a Secret Santa gift and a birthday present for one of my friends, and I'm just really happy with how those turned out because of the way that I shaded them specifically. So I don't know how much I like the effect that this had. Particularly with like the double shading, because that's something I picked up recently, is doing another layer of shading on top of the main layer of shading to catch those really dark shadows, but I don't know how good it looks with the layer of cell shading under it. Because generally, the deeper shadows are sharper because they're meant to be cast shadows. So like if something solid is casting a shadow directly onto something below it, it creates a sharper shadow than like just the edge of a cylinder, you know what I mean? But when you have another layer of really sharp shading under it, it just kind of looks messy. But also she almost looks like a Tim Burton character, so I'm kind of into that. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. The second half of this video might look a little weird. I got Sony Vegas Pro, which is pretty cool. It was like 20 bucks on Humble Bundle, which is an amazing deal. But there's a big learning curve, and my video is looking pretty jumpy, not as good as I want it to. I'm going to try and edit it out and see if I can fix it. But we'll see. So if it doesn't look great, you'll know why. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing. That's the drawing. I did a spoiler warning, but I didn't actually have many spoilers, so I guess the only real spoiler is the picture itself, which by the time you reach the spoiler ending, you'd already experienced, so, you know, whatever. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed watching. I'm gonna pop out of here for now, and I hope you all have a really great day. I will see you next time. Hopefully, I'll be back with more regular uploads, not necessarily regular uploads, but more regular. And I'd like to try live streaming some more. I really enjoyed live streaming when I did. So yeah, bye.